base. Says, I wonder if I can put on some pressure, kill a couple of the SCVs, mining, who knows. Realizes that, he probably knows I'm going to go this way, because that's exactly where my scout was. I'm going to go this way. And it ended up actually being such a huge payoff. Life's just got such meta to him. I mean, this is just, oh my god, like, no other Zerg player does this. It's just amazing. He sends one Zergling scout over here, scouts the Hellions here, scouts the start of the 3-base income, and pulls the Zergling away and runs down this way. And what does Maru see? He sees that and starts to focus on this side of the map because he's like, oh, I'm sure he's going to send something. He's going to send some kind of response. And Life, halfway across, realizes, probably Maru's thinking that. I'm going to cut over here and go by my Overlord because my Overlord can see this portion of the map. My Overlord can see this portion of the map. I haven't seen anything right here. This is the gray area for me. I'm going to go on this side and then go up here. And what does he do? He catches like 8 Marines, loses them all, forces the rest of the Marines to stay up on the high ground, morphs a bunch of Baelings, and remember what I was saying earlier, is Baelings now at 50 health, and they're not light units, so they can't even tank some free shots, and then they finish. Pulls a bunch of those SCVs and hopes that some of them live. Actually, 3 of them do live, because he all of a sudden realizes, oh, I could get a full surround on these Hellions. Ended up actually not working out too well. Maru's just a really good player, but the Baelings do finish, breaks through the wall. Really great play by Maru. He's got medevacs out now. Now the Baelings are doing kind of jack shit. Wasn't very good, but Life also really doesn't give a crap. Life has full 3-base income, 67 harvesters. His 4th base was almost done, and he denied 3-base income from Maru. He didn't really care how much damage this was doing. It bought him more time, bought the Hellions to have to turn back all the way into his main base, kept the medevacs at home, kept the Banshee at home, and he's still not throwing down mules or SCVs at this base. So, even though it wasn't the most cost efficient, it was still a great play. This is where he drones up a little bit, I think, to actually take advantage of this 4th base, works towards his upgrades, gets his mutas out, finally. And this is the perfect time. This is really the only time he does need the mutas. And I thought this was really cute. He sees the Hellions, he's like, oh, I'm going to get out of here. And then he's like, hold on. Let me distract Maru and freak him out for a second. I don't want him to have perfect macro. I want him to be distracted a second. Think he's being attacked for a moment. Spreads creep. Now his 4th base is just so secure. He's got so much creep in front of his 4th base. He should not be afraid of anything. He's got his 11 mutas out. He gets a really great snipe on a medevac. That's just... he should just be smiling right now. Thinking, oh yeah, I got my harvesters up to 76. Taking advantage of my 4th base now. Got my mutas out. Denied a potential double drop. Now that he only has 1 medevac on that side of the map. Gonna do a little small Baeling Ling attack to try and hurt his 3rd base income. Got denied. Oh well, not a big deal. Let me move these mutas out on the map. Oh, lost a muta. Not a big deal. Scouts this move out with that Overlord. Some more Baelings. Very, very content with his creep spread, not going to try and spread anymore, although I guess he can't even. Sees this army, pre-splits some of his Baelings, has a good spread, and once again, he's using these small army attacks to get free shots with his mutas. There's only 11 of them, but he's still getting free shots, even if it's just 2 Marines. Those small number of Baelings still do really great work, and he's killing small numbers as this army is going forward. So as he's going forward, the Terran has to focus on these 4 Baelings. He cannot run the Marines over and focus fire Baelings. He can't tell the Marines to snipe this muta, then that muta, then that muta. It's just not possible. He has to kind of A-move or micro back and to make sure he doesn't lose to these 4 Baelings. But while he's doing that, what happens? He snipes a Hellbat, tries to snipe a Banshee, almost gets the Banshee. What he really wants are the medevacs, but the medevacs weren't the most exposed. So he didn't go for that. He's going for the most exposed unit. He lost his creep, but look at that. He still doesn't have... He still has enough creep to defend his 4th base. And that's what made this creep so powerful. Being able to have this creep meant that even though he pushed onto him and killed off this creep, his 4th base is still completely secure. Small little engagements. This was a really great snipe. Boom, 1 medevac gone. Boom, Banshee gone. So once again, he's using these small little bailing attacks to get free pokes with his mutas. Even if there's only 13 mutas, he's still getting free pokes off. What does he do? He tries to snipe a medevac. Tries to snipe a medevac. Tries to snipe a medevac.
Dude, he just used humility.
Didn't work out perfectly. Loses a muta. Tries to pull back. Realizes that, hey, this is actually good. He's running low on army. I still have a lot of reinforcements. A lot of reinforcements coming. A lot of reinforcements.
Yeah, I had some to stir fry actually. Today's probably the last day.
And this is where his income's getting outrageous, right? He's got pretty much full 4 base income, 88 harvesters.
Well, we still have bagels and cereal and stuff like that.
And he was able to get to this harvester count safely because of this creep and because of all the other things that allowed him to get to that creep earlier on in this game. And this is just the nail of it off.
Give Jared one.
Over. So we're gonna end it
Oh,
here.
man.
Very well played by Life.
Aside from that, if you're getting on my hands, I'm really excited.
Sure, I can describe the 5-queen opening. I wrote some notes on his game 1. So he mines 100 minerals, or 100 gas, I mean. He mines 100 gas to get Link speed, and then he pulls all 3 drones off gas, and drones. When his 2 queens finishes, he makes 1 queen. So he goes up to 3. And then he goes into a fast third after he spends his larva.
Bomb.
So he spends his larva, gets drones going, whatnot, and then he goes for that 3rd base. And then when the 3rd is done, that's when he builds drones after the 3rd. And then when the 3rd queen finishes, he used that to start like 1 tumor, and that's when he pulls all 3 queens down to his natural in front of his base to protect against the Hellions, while at the same time starting 2 new queens at the bases. So then when he just injected, and right when he injects with those 2 queens, he sends them down to his natural and starts 2 new queens, and those 2 new queens are going to pop just as the new injects are ending. So he's never delaying his injects while also putting 3 queens at his front to defend. And that's when he drones, makes a couple evos and a bailing nest, starts working towards extractors, goes up to all the way fully 3 base income while going 1-1 and bailing nest, defends with Ling Bling, even starts a 4th base just as he starts a lair, and then that's when he finally starts going towards Muta, and that's pretty much the 5-queen opening.
No. You have too many minions. Oh, shit. Okay.
I didn't put down the exact timings for his gas.
It's fine. Just go
gas
base.
timings.
Damn.
So maybe I can get that for you guys. All right.
I forgot. I thought I could get mirrors eventually.
Yeah, I saw you get excited.
Yeah. Sorry about the background noise.
Perfume stores and malls. I just die.
I have roommates. Really, only one
What did you
roommate.
say about me?
But other people who are
You can't have the same nose.
who are here.
Same names.
Different shape.
Oh man, that thing is a taunt. Where's my polymorph? I haven't seen it all again.
Did you have the buffalo?
Talk about the benchmark for bailiness in standard PVT. You mean ZVT?
I'm not trying to.
It's very good.
It's pretty good.
So bailiness,
There it is.
I typically will actually get
All
it
the monies.
after my 3rd, but pretty much the same time the Evos come up. In game 1, Life got his bailiness incredibly late, and I think that was because he saw Maru was so passive with his play. He never really saw Maru out on the map denying his Zerglings from running around, and so if Maru is not being that police and taking that map control seriously, then chances are he's not doing some kind of aggression. And I think that's the reason why Life delayed his bailiness and was able to creep out those extra few drones and creep out those a little bit faster Evo upgrades, 1-1 upgrades. But so Life, you know, he's a very intelligent player, and he he's gonna have certain levels of situational play where he he chooses to delay his bailing nest because he knows that he can and such. So you know, there's some variability when it comes to when you put down the bailing nest, and a lot of it's just picking up on small cues. You know, if you can have good scouting, see an armory, then you definitely need to make a bailing nest, because if somebody's got early hellbats on the way, you can just completely shut it down with bailings, and then you're at a huge advantage. And so, if you want to be safe, making a bailing nest when you make both evos is a good standard. But once again, sometimes you're going to build it sooner, sometimes you're going to build it later. It's really what you're seeing, and that's why Life always has Zerglings out on the map, or makes at least some kind of Zerglings, because if he's not getting denied and the Hellions aren't roaming around the map like hunters, then he's going to know it's probably some kind of more macro play, because he's not so focused on aggression and such like that. And so maybe he'll delay his nest, or maybe he will be getting full frontal attack with Hellions and he decides to make the bailing nest. So, you know, but a good standard is definitely, you know, bailing nest when you make your evos after your third base. And you obviously, you know, you never want to sacrifice the full mineral saturation. If you have only 37 drones or something, and you took your third base up to 37 drones, and then you went straight into mass Zergling, and you go evo bailing nest, and now you only have 34 drones, that's not full 2-base income. So before you make the double evo bailing nest, you better make another 3 or 4 drones and go up to like 40 drones. So then when you do make the evo bailing nest, you still have full 2-base income.
I don't know if he's gone. No.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay. He's gone. Do you know we're about to leave?
Kinda.
We are.
I do now. I'm probably this is probably going to be the last game I'm going to commentate. Game 7, I mean, there's not as much to really analyze in Game 7. Everybody knows that there was just one kind of big blunder by Maru, and that was really the deciding factor. So let's just focus on this game, and when this game ends, I'm probably actually going to end the stream and go to a Super Bowl party.
Oh my god, there's way too many good 5 drops.
How many spectral nests do you have? Just one?
Alright, so let me go back, actually. Sorry. I was commenting about the Life's openings and bailing nests, and I totally didn't describe some of the things in this game that I wanted to describe. Alright, so this is huge. Life once again respects Maru and sends out a drone scout this way, because he's scouting for proxy 2 racks, and he's respecting Maru's ability to do those kinds of openings.
That's true.
And so Life sends the drone scout out and sees no proxy, and as he's got the drone out, once again it's a 1v1 map, so he knows exactly where his opponent is, and he's already halfway across the map. Might as well just go the other half and get some scouting intel. And what does Maru actually, or Life actually see? Let's go back.
The weedy thoughts, you know, like, oh my god.
He shows up
Yeah.
with this scouting drone after seeing no proxy 2 racks.
Oh my god, teeth are so weird.
Right away.
And look at this. Maru's about to go CC first on the low ground. He's about to go CC first on the low ground. It's 350 minerals. 350 minerals. And what does he force? Oh my god. He forces a super late barracks, because Maru knows that Life would just have killed that CC, or killed that SCV, had he started building it right there. If he was even lucky enough to get it started, because Life was also, you know, kind of doing the Protoss pylon block kind of shenanigans, right? So now Life, what does he do? What's his response? His response is, screw a pool. I don't need no pool. Look how late your barracks is. You were totally going to do CC first, and I totally just stopped you. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go 2 hatch before pool. Oh my god. And it's all because of that drone scout. All because of this baby right here. Sick plays by Life. Drone scout is real. Even coming back to mess with him again. So good. So good. Always making sure that he has the best build order against his opponent's opener.
Do girls first I can get all cute for Super Bowl parties?
Maybe not when I used to. No, I don't.
Yeah. Just do like football paint and all that.
Yeah, he really definitely, you know, when he doesn't keybind his eggs, it always